my bias affect my trading. My trading is always reactionary. And, you know, so we'll see what we get on Monday. But for sure, guys, Monday is going to be super exciting. So
I guess both of us can answer, and maybe we both have the same answer, maybe we both have the different answer. So the question is from Sidjo, hopefully I said that right. Most probably stocks will go down after a split. Should we short? So the way that I'm thinking, you know, I'll give my answer, and then I want to see how you structure your answer and see if we have a confluence. That's another big word that Ian used today, Mr. Dictionary. You know, confluence. So my idea is I've not seen a lot of stock splits actually take place in front of me. Maybe they did, but I just not traded it that much. But when it comes to Amazon and Google, where these are big companies that people have not been able to invest in, when I say people, people like myself who have been missing out on Amazon and Google because you know, we weren't in the market early enough when the prices were low. So when people like me are going to be watching the stock price like a hawk in order to invest in it, I think when the prices drop, you're gonna have a lot of buyers. Instead of buying one share at 2K, you're gonna see maybe traders buying 5 shares at 100. So those 5 share trades will add up eventually, because a lot of them will probably be there trying to do the same thing, and the volume is gonna start coming in. Now, where does the market go? As Lucas said, I'm not gonna be here and predict it, but I'm going to be there for sure, being ready to take advantage and participate in that move when it does show up.
yeah, like, you know, I have no idea. I mean, my assumption is, you know, a stock split is good, right? Stock split is good. The reason why companies split, I'm sure most of you guys know this, the reason why companies split is because there's not a lot of volume on their stock, right? So they say, okay, I want more volume to come in to the stock. I want more trading to happen. So like, let's split it. Let's allow more investors to be able to purchase this, because, you know, now you have like fractional shares on some of these brokerages. But like, how many people, see, people think, they say to themselves like, oh, I don't want to buy like half a share of Amazon. It's only half a share. Like I'll buy something else. Right? So it's more attractive to have that split happen, and then people say, okay, at least I'm buying 10 shares, or at least I'm buying like 5 shares, like 20 shares. So, you know, it brings more volume into the stock. As per if the stock's going to go up or down, I have no idea. I have no idea. The only thing I know is there's going to be probably more volume, so more volume means more interest. So definitely keep your eye on it, and again, just, you know, participate, don't anticipate. I don't care if it goes up or down. If it's doing a lot of volume and there's a lot of volatility, there's a lot of liquidity to play off of, then it becomes interesting, and, you know, it's a good setup. It doesn't matter if you're long biased or short biased. Like, everybody can make money. So that's why most traders keep their eyes on it. Like, I mean, as per up or down, I have no idea. Guess. It's anyone's guess. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
When exactly is the cutoff time? 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. tomorrow to own a share? I think it was actually May 27th. You had to buy 1 share on May 27th, no? What was the date that you guys confirmed then? Then what was the date, May 27th, that the chat threw out and Brandon confirmed? I think it was 2 weeks ago? Okay. So it looks like, yeah, you can just own it then, I guess. I was wrong. I thought May
trading days or 2 trading days before they actually pay the dividend. And so if you want the dividend, you have to be an owner of the stock before it goes dividend. Like, you cannot buy it the day of the dividend and receive the dividend. You might receive the dividend, but your brokerage will hold it back and pay it to the person who owned the shares. So that's basically dividend. In terms of split, yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, if they're saying that they're going to split on Friday, because obviously there's options that are expiring on Friday, so like they're going to kind of clean that up, and then Monday it's going to go live. That's why they'll do it on a Monday, because of options. They want to make sure they clean everything up.
So and according then make to that question, yeah. Friday 4 p.m. they own the share, or 8 p.m. in the aftermarket they have to own the said share to get the split?
Well, so if you're an owner of the stock, it'll show up on Monday split.
But this what time of the stock are you gonna have to own it though? Is there a cutoff time? Like
no, there's no cutoff. Like if you
so you can own it in the after hours before Monday when the stock opens.
Yeah, yes. So if you own the shares on Friday at any point, you know, to my understanding, if you're trading in the after hours with most brokerages, you pay more commission. So don't do that. Don't pay more for no reason. But you know, for me, I would not be buying this on Friday to then say like, oh, they're going to split it for me. Like it doesn't, I mean, just like it's based on a level, right? It's based on levels. Like if you like a certain level, you get long or short, whatever. But like I'm not buying this on Friday to like receive the split. But yes, guys, if you own this stock Thursday or today or tomorrow, like Monday, it's going to show up and it'll show it split in your brokerage account. And if you're lucky, because I was a part of some splits in my own brokerage account, sometimes like the quotation of the P&L in your brokerage will be misrepresented. So it's like I was long, I think, the score, and they did a split, and then my P&L was just like insanely large, and I was like, for a day, I'm like screenshot, send to my friends. I was like, I am legendary. Look at this P&L. Special dividend in the form of stock, right? In the form of stock. We're not going to pay you cash. You know, we are a growth firm. We want you to believe in the company, but we'll give you more shares, right? So it could be like one of those two, most likely is. But yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, as an investor, you always want to see you know, companies doing good things for you and paying you, whether it's cash or stock.
Yeah, it's great sitting next to this guy, not only during work, but also on the bus rides home, because I get to learn a lot, talk a lot about, you know, we call him the finance bro for a reason. You don't wear a Patagonia vest and a dress shirt unless you're a special breed of mankind, right?
Guys, for the record, not Patagonia. I'm thinking of putting...
You don't have to say that.
I'm thinking... No, well, you know, like it's... I don't care about brand names. I would much rather have nothing. But I'm thinking of putting my own brand, which I have no idea what it's going to be. You know, we love that word, sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
So maybe something along those lines, but we'll see what happens.
No, I think for you, it's unlimited size. Carvana, bid on Carvana. A question got asked real quick was, are we setting up for free fall Friday? I don't think so. The market's pretty strong today, man. Market's looking very good today. So because of that, I don't know if we're actually going to free fall tomorrow. Neil called out Carvana, so CVNA, the vending machine company. Let's go check out. He said bid on Carvana. Yeah, I see that bid. 48,000 shares at $30.11. I hope you see that too.
I see that too, yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm going to make a trade out of that, but keep in mind, this is not the same trade as the NIO having size on the bid. NIO size on the bid was a New York book, and it was 100,000 shares, whereas NIO already traded about like, what, 30 million shares at that time of the day. What other stocks are moving throughout 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, all with Neil, Sean, and Brendan. So let's go find out what happens at 2 o'clock over there. Don't go anywhere. And for anyone who hasn't smashed the like button yet, go over to the YouTube side and smash that beautiful blue button. I believe it's I think it's a blue button, at least for me, because I'm on dark mode. It's a blue button. Smash that. Okay, we did hit 2K. Awesome. But keep on hitting that like button for anyone who hasn't. Smash that subscribe button also. And for everyone who is a member, you know we already love you. We love your support. We love all the things that you do for this community already. Where we're going to UVXY, back-to-back doji, 30 minutes, no trade. UVXY, yeah, today has been down quite a bit. I do remember a question from earlier on in the day. Someone asked me, are you trading UVXY today? No, because UVXY looked like it was going down, obviously, and it was going down, and we don't have shorts on UVXY. We have to pay for shorts, so it's almost impossible for me to trade that trade to the downside unless I pay for it. Or I could go long SVXY, I guess, which is basically the inverse of UVXY, but there's not enough volume on that for me to trade realistically. It's a little illiquid, so I just stay away from that one.
Yeah, I see, guys, people saying, you know, things are slowing down, you know, SPY at that 415 level. Like, I mean, guys, if you love the long, what you want to see is that nice cool off, that nice slow, you know, sideways action, getting ready for power hour, then you get that nice push. If we just continue to rip, like, I mean, you know, like how far can these things go up without kind of cooling off and giving you a dip entry? Like, who's really chasing the top on a lot of these names, right? So the thing that I'm loving is that, like, hopefully we can kind of get back down, you know, get that nice cool off period, and then, you know, have that final push into end of day. And, you know, maybe put the free fall Friday on ice.
What is this push notification? Fed Chair Brainard says it's hard to see the cause for Fed pausing rate hikes. So you're even thinking about pausing rate hikes?
Is that what they said?
That's what it says. Is that even on the table? Like you guys are even considering pausing rate hikes?
Oh my God, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't
All-time
be
highs,
surprised.
man. All-time highs. Market's flying to all-time highs. You can forget Free Fall Friday if that's what they're thinking about. But obviously, the comment says it's hard to see the case for it. But the fact that you're even thinking about that is insane to me. And I don't know how Luca processes that information over there. And I was just wondering why I'm getting push notifications. Obviously, Bullard was supposed to talk today at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, guys, look, you know, on the last Fed meeting, what we had was they said we're very hawkish, right? They've communicated that they're going to be extra hawkish. And then they came out, you know, they're like, okay, we're going to raise 75 beeps. Then they came on, they're like, okay, no, 75 is off the table, 50 beeps. And it was super bullish. It was super bullish. All large caps started to move, market moved up, all the bids were stepping up. And, you know, that was the surprise to the upside. So the fact that you're saying this, you know, and I would love a confirmation on this. Like, I got to take a closer look at this after, because I was thinking, you know, going into the Fed meeting, there's not going to be that much of a surprise. Everybody's extra hawkish. I think, you know, they've communicated it well. And now, if you're saying that, I mean, that's kind of huge to the upside. Like, that'll definitely give this market some steam.
Yeah, maybe you can give push. This one a read over here real quick.
Yeah, Fed Masters inflation.
Just read it out loud.
Yeah, Fed Masters. If inflation were to continue to stay high and expectations get unanchored, the Fed would slam the brakes. We don't want to be in that situation. Interesting. Inflation stay high and expectations get unanchored.
Yeah, maybe next time we throw it to Brandon for information like that.
Trying to
Brandon,
process this information
are you ready
in real time,
for
like,
a throw? Maybe
yeah.
You know what? they get on in like 4 minutes, so maybe Brandon will talk about it in 4 minutes, hopefully, and we don't have to force him to be earlier on camera before he needs to. So we'll just wait for 4 minutes over there. We tried to process that information. My brain blew. I don't know about his brain over there.
Yeah, it's you know, you're trying to do 100 things at once, but yeah, you know, Brendan will come with the heat for you guys, and then give it, you know, he will digest it and then provide you value. Not me trying to, you know, go on the fly. But I think, you know, that's definitely interesting. That's definitely interesting, because they've communicated that they were super hawkish. We have a sort of bottom that is in. Inflation is still high, but now they're saying, oh, we're going to slam the brakes on, you know, increasing. Because, I mean, guys, you go to the CME website and it'll literally tell you, like, the percentage that we're going to see 50 basis point increases, the next meeting, the next is high, right? So the surprise would be no rate hikes. And that would be obviously bullish for the market, but I don't know how good that would be for the economy, but that's a different story.
Lunch break. I think Luca already had his lunch. I get to eat my lunch finally. And then lunch. Sean and Neil, the guys from the morning show, the top tier traders who you're really here for. We'll be back at 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and you'll be able to watch